everyone and welcome back to my channel. I just want to say before we start, I got this as Happy Mail, the ultimate rinse cup, and it was from Caroline Thomas, and her YouTube channel is the Arty Crafty Tart, and I've not used it yet, but I'm going to use it now on the channel for the first time. There is a couple of really good reviews out there of this already, so I'm really excited to use it. And the boot that I'm using is the new Hannah Carlson one. I think it's the Tales from the Witch's Cottage, I can't quite remember. I'm going to start this page today with the Faber-Castell Alberturas, but I did want to mention this, and I'm really appreciative, so thank you very much for sending me that. I did smile my head off when it turned up at the same time as my daughter's bus turned up, and I was thinking I didn't order anything. So I'm doing this Q&A today with my husband. Danny, say hello.
Hey, hello.
I don't think he really knows how to act, do you?
Not really, no.
Because you've not done anything like this. But he's going to read the questions out.
Apparently.
He's going to read the questions out. Well, he wanted me to read the questions out, but I said it's not his YouTube channel, it's mine. So he's reading the questions out, and I think some of them are for both of us, I do believe. So do you want to start off?
Yeah. What do I do then? Read out whose question it's from?
Well, yeah, you have to read it out, yeah.
Right, so the first question is Kirsty Colouring Sketch. That's Kirsty, is it?
Yeah, that's Kirsty that we know, yeah.
He said, would he sell you for a very rare Pokemon card? I assume that's because she knows I've got a lot of Pokemon cards when I was a kid, and I've bought some more as an adult because they're worth an absolute fortune now. So the answer is potentially I would sell it for a rare Pokemon card if it's worth enough money, yeah.
It's because I've spoken on the channel before that you collect Pokemon cards. I collect certain things and you collect your Pokemon cards, don't you? Like you did.
Up how much the card was worth again. Gee, wouldn't I? I don't know really.
Cheeky
You have to be more specific to what card it was, I suppose. Right,
go on, next question.
Right, next one. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I'll try. Fran El Heru.
I struggle all the time. All the time.
I'm not sure if that's right. She's got a picture of a cat.
Yeah.
There's a little name. I think it's one of my dad's old cats, that. One of many. She says she loves the idea of this video. I think more husbands should get involved with their wives' hobby/stroke interests. Alright, that's not really a question, that's just a comment saying that's what she said.
It's just a positive comment, isn't it? Yeah. And I agree as well. I do think, well, we've spoke about this for a long time, haven't we? That we'd sit down and do something, not necessarily a Q&A, but we'd sit down and do something, but you won't do any sort of art, you wouldn't sit here and colour a book, because it's not what, is it?
Not really.
Interests you, does it?
No, it look like a 5-year-old's done it, so probably not the best idea really.
Yeah, but I do agree with that comment. I do think that partners, husbands, wives should take an interest as well.
So you should sit down and watch football, shouldn't you really? Well,
I have tried.
No, you've not.
I even shared a picture on Facebook yesterday.
You've not tried.
From when we went to football.
When we went to football, you need to sit down and watch it in front of the TV.
I'm not sitting down and watching it, but I went to football with you.
So you've been contributing.
And that was the day that I saw Ricky Hatton when you went to the toilet.
Yeah, I know. That was the same as what happened in Tenerife when you said, well, we need to see not to go on because you was ill.
We was going to this same pub every single night, weren't we, in Tenerife?
Yeah.
And the one night, did I have toothache? Was that the time that we should have said it aspirin?
Trying to find paracetamol, use every hand signal possible to try and explain paracetamol in Spanish, and all you have to say was aspirin. Yeah.
So we didn't end up going that night, did we? And Ricky Hatton went in there.
Yeah, so it's your fault again.
Yeah. Next one.
Debbie loves to colour, said gets him to colour a picture. It was brilliant when Rob tried it. I definitely 100% won't be colouring a picture. Because like I just said before, it would look like a 3-year-old's done it. So if you just Google colouring in by a 3-year-old, you'll probably get a good idea of what it would look like if I did one.
And to be honest, I don't want you wrecking a page. I'd have to get you one that I print off. I don't want you doing it in one of my books.
Alright, yeah.
Well, I don't do it. I think Lewis could probably do it, but I think Isabel could probably do a better job than you. If your handwriting's anything to go by. Next one.
Helen K says, as art is your gift, stroke skill, stroke talent, debatable, what would hubby say his stroke is?
Yeah, and I remember this comment and it did say keep it clean, so...
Well, I can't really answer that question then, can I? Oh yeah, it does say keep it clean. Yeah,
See? I remembered it.
I don't really have a specific
I told
really.
you that question, and your first answer was paying the bills.
Yeah. Well, it's quite a good skill, isn't it, really? Someone's got to do it.
No, go on, you must have another good skill. You used to be very, very good at football, didn't you? When you was younger.
Yeah, but not good enough to say I was good at football, otherwise I wouldn't be sat here talking to you now. I've been playing football properly.
Being good and being a professional when you was good at football.
Average.
And he's a really, really good dad. I spoke about that before. What's next?
Danielle Knox. When you and your husband were kids, what did you want to be when you grew up, and did you achieve that dream or end up doing something different?
I wanted to be a vet because I loved animals, but in hindsight, thinking about everything that you have to do with the animals and seeing them in not nice situations, I probably couldn't have done that. And no, I didn't end up doing that, obviously.
Clearly.
What did you want to do?
I just wanted to play football really, but you knew you were never really going to do it. So no, I didn't plan to do the job I'm doing now. I didn't sit there dreaming as a kid to do what I'm doing now, if that's the question. So,
do you want to quickly say what you do now?
Yeah, I work for a building company and I price up jobs for them. We build a lot of high-rise towers in Manchester City Centre, London, other places around the country. So I just work out how much it will cost us to build them. Nothing spectacular.
If you've ever played the games, it's like SimCity, isn't it, when you go into the middle of Manchester now?
Yeah.
All the buildings being put up.
Yeah.
It's different than it was a couple of years ago. I don't really like it, do I? I don't like busy places like that.
No.
There's a couple of art shops, isn't there? That are
in
good.
Manchester, yeah.
Yeah. Next one.
1 minute.
So I'm just adding the light shade here and then going darker towards the top, and then when I'm using my aqua brush, I'll start off at the base and push the colour up, because if you start at the top it's going to make the dark come down, and I just thought I'd add that.
Gotta hit the lines there.
Doesn't matter because I'll cover it up with the background.
It's not very professional, is it?
I'm not a professional. I'm just a person sat here doing my hobby. I just record myself. Go on, smart ass.
You always tell me how good you are at it.
I don't tell you that at all, you little liar. I occasionally will go overnight and show him a page. I showed him a page.
Occasionally?
I do occasionally. I showed you that which page that I said that I was doing as a body colour with Corey. That I really liked it. I think that was the last one.
Come on, moving on. Chronic colouring down under. You're not from Australia. Picture of koala bear.
Yeah, she is.
Awesome idea, Debbie. I've been thinking very similar, like the ones you see on Instagram. Look forward to it. I'll have to think of an appropriate, clean question.
Yeah, she's not got back to us.
She didn't ask a question.
No. One, next one. So what's here?
Colouring with Pat and Wilson. Great idea, Debbie. My question would be, art is your hobby, what is his? And how does he think they add to your life as a team? It's a little bit of a deep question for someone to just be a bit of a laugh, isn't it?
Well, obviously mine's art, and what it brings to me is peace in the evenings when I've had a bloody shit day sometimes.
I don't really have any tons of hobbies anymore. I used to train in the gym all the time,
yeah,
quite a while ago. That was what I did most days, most nights. I don't really do it as much. I don't do it at all now since Isabel was born. So I don't really have a specific hobby. I play the computer quite a bit, watch football, watch quite a lot of other sports. Don't really do anything major really at the minute, to be perfectly honest. See class as a hobby, not like what you do.
You used to, what was last year or year before, you started doing puzzles again, didn't you? You've not done that in ages.
Yeah, well that was just
Was it just affairs?
Yeah.
So we can get rid of all them puzzles now that you've admitted that on camera.
You can get rid of them if you want, you can sell them. I'm not getting rid of them for free, no. You get rid of all the stuff that you don't use in here for free then.
I literally said I was going to go round to Laura's today to drop that stuff off forever. I'll have to go next week, because I've got stuff that she can have.
You could sell it.
I'm not going to sell it, she can just have
it. How does that add to our life as a team? I'm not going to lie, I don't know how to answer that question. A bit too deep for me. Not really got a deep, meaningful part of my brain, I don't think, to answer that question. The next one, Jean Blythe. I have loads of people got pictures of cats.
Because they like cats?
I don't like cats.
And it's only because you're allergic to them.
Yeah, I still don't like them. Shifty. This is a brilliant idea, she said. Have the hubby pick the colour you have to begin with, but you in capital letters get to pick the picture after you know which colour or which of your finished pictures is your hubby's favourite.
We did do that.
Alright, hang on, she asked 2 questions in one though.
We did.
Let me read that again. Have the hubby pick the colour you have to begin with, but you get to pick the picture after you know which colour. Alright, or which of your finished pictures is your hubby's favourite.
Yeah, well the first one, we have sort of done that. It was that Pegasus page, the double page, and I got you to pick the colour combinations and you said that it was different and I said you're colourblind. Because you picked one and you thought it was purple or something and it was red. I remember that Pegasus page, that big massive one.
Was it a dragon?
No, it was a Pegasus.
Then no, I don't know.
Flying horse.
Then no, I don't remember.
That's why I said Pegasus.
I don't know what a Pegasus is, do I?
I'm not getting it to show you, but we have already done that.
Which of your finished pictures is his favourite? I haven't got a clue. Just done that then.
There you go, you can set that one on the wall because I love that one. My frame one that I did of Mariola Budak, and I based it off Daenerys from Game of Thrones. I've got that framed and up on my wall. Just it is quite orange, the lighting as well. I've only just noticed, but I'm not getting my big lamp out for this. It's not a tutorial or anything. It's not a massively long video. But yeah, that's my favourite.
Well, she didn't ask you that though, did she? She asked what my favourite was.
Well, go on then, off the top of your head.
I just said I don't know because you do that many. You've always been shouting over to me. Look at this one while I'm trying to watch TV. You know, I just go, yeah, that's good. Remember that dragon one you did was pretty good.
Which dragon one?
I think it went across 2 pages.
With a black background or something.
I don't know.
Again, it was
dragon and it went across 2 pages.
Yeah, it was probably a Kirby beak.
Right, the next one isn't a question, it's just a comment. Tracy Dawn Colours, wonderful idea, I'd love to watch this. You better watch it then, haven't you, because we're doing it then. Danielle loves colouring. If you were stranded on an island, what 5 items would you wish to have with you?
I read this question, but is that just supplies or is it boots as well? So if I was saying just supplies.
Why does it have to be colouring stuff? The last thing you'd want is colouring stuff on a desert island.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so I'll change the answer to that as I've not even thought about it like that.
You're not going to hunt for food with colouring books, are you?
I know, but there was a tag going round last year or year before, like the desert island tag, if you could only have so many boots, and so I thought it was referring to that, but you're probably right actually. Well, there's no point having your phone.
Why?
Because it'd lose battery, you've not got the internet. If 4G wouldn't work, it was that far away. So there's no point having your phone or an iPad or anything like that.
You never know what's all around it, have you?
I was going to say painkillers for my knee, but there's no point me saying that because they're going to run out. A strap for my knee. One of the strap-on things that I use for my knee.
I'm pretty sure you said keep it clean.
One of the straps for my knee for extra support, that would be one of mine.
Or a knife.
Yeah.
To kill stuff to eat.
Just be careful what you're saying here because I might get thinking. You have to be mega careful what you say on YouTube.
Why?
Because you do. You have to put in,
right,
in
and
the
a fishing rod to catch fish. Even though I don't like fish.
Well, I'll try and cut that out. Yeah, so it'd have to be...
What else?
A waterproof coat. I know it sounds silly, but on a desert island, they get bad weather, don't they? Remember Lost?
A football. We could play football, keep the balls out.
So what am I on there, 3?
I don't know. I thought it was just like a cute... Oh, is it 5 things each or 5 things keep it together?
There's no point. Well, no, a lighter. A lighter to make a fire. It wouldn't last forever, no, but you could keep that fire going then. She does that all the time. She's alright, she's stopped. She just randomly goes off. I was
going to say your phone to block out your snoring, but if it's on a desert island, I could just bugger off to another end of the island, couldn't I?
You need them nose strips then.
I do,
the nose strips that don't work.
They do work.
Oh, a comfortable pair of trainers.
Boots. You need boots, not trainers. You're not going to go hiking in trainers, are you?
I'm not going to go hiking anyway.
You do have lost, you just
do it.
Lost.
You do it. You do it.
Yeah.
I'll stay at shade on beach. Sunscreen. But that wouldn't last forever.
So we've ended up with about 40 things there, haven't we?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I'd not thought about the question before.
Not really either. And it'll take me ages to sit here and think about it, and you could either think about it seriously or you could think about it stupidly. And I think we went down the stupid route.
An umbrella to keep you out of the shade.
Not plenty of trees though, desert isle to keep you in shade.
Might not be, and you might be chopping them all down for the wood.
Like you.
Well, there might be. What, you're going to chop the trees down? Is that what you was going to say then? That other thing that you said?
The knife that I took.
You just said it again.
What?
Honestly, YouTube's dead funny.
Yeah, but you're using a knife for cutting a tree down, not using it for bad purposes.
Yeah. Right, next question.
Next one, Diana Feliciano. Sounds like a name of that TV show, Heist of Money Heist. Would you both be willing to adopt me and allow me to just use all your stuff if I bring my own colouring books? No.
As long as you was nice and cleaned up after yourself, yeah.
No. Colouring with JJ, silly question. Do you have to set an alarm when colouring, otherwise stuff doesn't get done?
No. No. No, believe it or not, even
You're
though
right, that was a silly question.
even though Isabel started school now, I don't tend to sit here in the afternoons or even in the mornings colouring for ages and ages. I'll sit here in the day and only colour when I'm filming. I won't really sit here and colour in the day, but in the evenings I usually start probably about what, 7 o'clock, 7:30, and then we go upstairs between 10 and 11.
No, it's normally when Isabel's gone to bed, isn't it? Probably about 8 or something, or 7, 8.
Yeah, so it's just a routine. It's not necessarily after having to set an alarm. It's when I get tired, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's when I get tired. I've had enough at that point, and I can't concentrate, and I can see that it's suffering a little bit, and I just give up then for the night.
I'm going to assume this question's for you. Alison Taylor. I'm going to answer this though as well. What's your favourite dinosaur?
And I've already thought about this.
I personally love this question. I'm going to answer it first. None, because dinosaurs weren't real.
It's a good job we are filming, because I know I swore at you then. He says this all the time just to annoy me. Just to annoy me. I'll be sat there watching, whether it be David Attenborough or whoever, some sort of documentary. He'll just walk over and go, dinosaurs weren't real. Just to annoy me, and it does, it gets on my nerves. But my answer to that question is an Allosaurus.
You're just trying to be clever there for the sake of it.
I'm not, because well, that's why I give you a
People
chance.
just
Shut up and let me explain. An Allosaurus isn't well talked about like the T-Rex, but it's a little bit smaller. It's quite a bit smaller than a T-Rex, but it's a lot bigger than a raptor.
So it's a boring dinosaur.
It's not boring at all. Google the pictures of it. Boring. Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because you think the face, so I'm going to explain it to you. So yeah, I would choose an Allosaurus. I don't really like, well, I don't think they're as interested in the herbivores. I like the carnivores. So next question. Go on, next question. You're coughing. Go on.
So I'm allowed to cough on your video, but I get shouted at when
Yeah, well, it's different because you're here and you are talking.
I've been in prison when you're doing that. I'm not allowed to flipping breathe.
And that's why I don't film at night time anymore. I've explained this.
I think this is Sarah Green. What is your favourite go-to snack and drink while colouring? That's your question.
Drink. Usually alcohol in the evenings, I'm not going to lie. Gin. I like drinking gin in the evenings, not all the time. I like Baileys as well. But if I'm not, it's cordial, isn't it? Food. Well, that's a bit of
snack.
A snack. It's a bit of a touchy subject, that, because I'm on my diet at the minute, so it's not like I can sit here. It would be chocolate, but now that I'm on my diet, I can't really sit here and eat chocolate. What?
What chocolate?
I like the Kinder chocolate, Galaxy chocolate, Bourneville. I don't really like Cadbury's, Cadbury's chocolate.
I prefer savoury stuff, but they're not asking me the question, so I won't answer properly.
No, go on, you can answer that one, because you do like chocolate as well. You like Bourneville.
I don't like chocolate as much as I like savoury stuff.
And we was in Tesco, we were not Tesco, we was in the
I didn't say I don't like chocolate, I said I prefer
We went
savoury
into the shop before after a long walk with Isabel, and I said, let's go in and get us some sweets of chocolate. And then you walked in, and you went, Isabel, do you want some Ferrero Rochers? Even though number one, she can't have them because of the nuts, and you were just saying it because you want them.
Yeah, I didn't say I don't like chocolate. I said I prefer savoury stuff. I don't not like chocolate. Chocolate's alright, but I prefer savoury stuff like crisp, like pretzels and stuff like that.
You like crackers as well, don't you?
Crackers and cheese, yeah. Crackers and cheese, red wine, that sort of stuff, yeah. If you could both invite a gaming character to dinner, who would it be?
Yeah, I've already thought about this one. I chose Lightning from Lightning Returns from Final Fantasy because she's just dead cool. And then either Misty or Ash from Pokémon, because we could talk about Pokémon to them then, and why they picked them and when they caught them. And you're not going to pick anyone because all he plays is Football Manager.
Yeah, but I play things like Football Manager and stuff like that, so you're not going to say I'll pick.
No, but you used to play other games.
Yeah, but no
like
one
Fable and Call of Duty.
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
Fable's not got proper characters in it, has it? It's just fictional.
What are they? They're not
yeah, but it's not
invisible.
like a specific person, is it? It's not like you just said Lightning from Final Fantasy and stuff like that. It's not really somebody from a gaming character. Lara Croft, there you go. Who
Yeah,
would
that's a good
want to have
one.
dinner with Lara Croft?
Yeah, that's a good one. Well, next one. By the way, this paint, this water thing is really, really good. It does clean the brush really, really well.
We've been doing this for about 20 minutes. You've not done much, have you?
It's watercolour pencils, so you have to colour down like it's a pencil and then activate it with water. And then I'm going to wait for it to dry and then go over the top. The paper's buckling a bit actually. Go on.
I'm just reading it to think of my answer.
No, you're not allowed to do that, you read it out loud.
Kirsty colouring sketch. What did Danny first think when you said you wanted to start a YouTube channel?
I don't really remember.
What I said and what I thought are two different things.
Go on then.
What I said was, that's a good idea, I'm sure you'll enjoy doing that. And what I thought was, I wonder if it'll last longer than the fish tank.
Yes, because I'm getting rid of the fish tank.
But Debbie has a little bit of a habit of, oh, this is going to be a brilliant idea. I'm going to do this now. And I go, yeah, well good. And then about 2 weeks later.
It weren't 2 weeks, it was about 18 months, 2 years out of that fish tank.
She was whinging about that fish tank after about 6 weeks when the first load of fish died and we spent God knows how much money on it. Why are they all dying, Danny?
I didn't actually ask you that because you don't know.
If only somebody had said this won't be a good idea, getting another fish tank,
yeah,
then we wouldn't have been in this mess, would we?
Look where I am now. What is it? I've been doing YouTube now nearly 2 years.
Yeah, I know,
and
so that's why I just said
colouring.
what I thought and what I said were two different things, and I was wrong with what I thought, clearly, because you're stuck at this.
Yeah.
For the time being.
I enjoy doing this. Even if I didn't do YouTube, I'd still go out and buy crap, and I'd still colour whether I was filming it or not. Who knows? In 6 to 12 months' time, I might go, I can't be bothered doing it anymore. I don't know, but I'm still probably going to buy all this stuff.
Then we're going to buy another fish tank.
No, buy more stuff. Because I'll hopefully have a room then. In 6 to 12 months' time. Like we spoke about.
What's this then? A dining room. The dining room that we no
Yeah, but
longer
it's not
have.
my room. It's not my room, is it? Just dedicated for me. I can't hang my
clearly not
shit on the wall.
anybody else's room, is it?
I can't put stuff on the wall and I hang shelves up and make it
Right,
dead
well,
pretty.
you've got a clock on the wall that you picked, you've got a picture on the wall of yours that I'm looking at, you've got your calendar on the wall, you took all the pictures off the wall, you've got, oh sorry, there's a picture of me up there on the wall with Isabel.
Them pictures that were there had to come down because the sun was melting the glue and they were falling down. It's damaged one of my boots. I've got one of the pictures on the wall because it's my favourite, and I've got a calendar that I need to write appointments on for Isabel, and a clock so I know what bloody time it is.
And then you've got a
forgetting
massive big cart with about 45,000 cupboard holes.
No, you're forgetting about the other thing on wall.
Got a massive bookshelf behind us there. Then, oh yeah, this is definitely not Debbie's room, as I turn round with a massive big diamond painting of Colour Me Stress Free on the wall. Clearly it's a dining room still.
And you know what's
What
funny?
an idiot I am for thinking it wasn't.
The only person that uses it as a dining room is Louis. He sits here every day. He sits here every day on his own little the dining room table. Every day. Without fail. He just prefers it.
We'll finish arguing about that one later. Right, next one. Gwen Scoggins 1, I think that says. Well, this might not be a question. I'm sorry, Debbie, ignore my last comment. Haha, I thought I was commenting on Corey's channel. Anyway, my question to you would be, how long does it take to complete a detailed page? Judging how long it's taking to do this one, must be friggin' ages.
It depends. If it's like a page like this, I'll probably get this done in 2 nights. If I'm spending 3 or 4 hours on it each night. But if it's like a Kirby page, I could be at it for a week on and off. But I won't sit there every single day and colour the same picture because I just get bored. I've always said that. I get bored of the same media. I get bored of the same book. So I'd switch it up. I think I've got probably 3 or 4 whips that I need to get finished by the end of this month, but I don't mind because I can go back to them because I just get bored of them.
Next one, it's the same person asking another question again. Don't think you should be doing that really, but you know.
Why? Kirsty's asked 2 questions.
Yeah, but you know Kirsty.
So?
How did you two meet? Did he burst into a burning building, lifted, she was meant to say lifting, you up in his arms and carry you out? No.
No, we met online, didn't we?
We were like a million years ahead of all the people now, using all these silly apps to meet each other. We actually met using MSN back in the day.
No, but it was a massive coincidence, weren't it?
It was a massive coincidence because I knew Debbie's sister slightly because my brother's best mate, or one of his mates at the time, was married to Debbie's sister. And we realised as we started talking to each other, we said, oh, I know somebody who lives near where you live. Oh, do you? What's his name? And she explained who his name was. We went, I know somebody called that. And then we realised who each other were. So we didn't necessarily know each other, but...
Yeah, but it turned out that we was at college at the same time. We just never met each other, did we?
But never met each other, no. I went a day a week, so I was working there.
I know, but still. We didn't bump into each other. I'm just going to put these pencils back now so you can just carry on. Because I want to get confused here. Where do they go?
Nobody used to meet online all them years ago, did it? It was weird that we didn't.
No, it weren't really a thing, was it? And it was just strange that we did. That we did we had something to talk about, didn't we?
Yeah.
What are you looking at me to do this for?
Because you've not read this for a while, have you?
No. Stop sparting this stinking the ice out. Maybe you wrote that.
About 3 days ago. I thought you were ready right now.
No, I'm not. No, I need to go over and put some lists on because there's stuff for videos as well, so don't show that because there is video ideas. Yeah, no, it was when I was streaming. That was when I was streaming with Cora. Right, I'm going to pause the videos so I'm not talking to myself about getting different pencils out, and I'll come back when I've got the right pencils. So I'm going with these mushrooms here, more of a natural colour I think, but we'll see. Get off! Get off! Go on.
Alright, we're doing it again now.
Yes.
Sarah Green, I think she's already asked a question as well.
I think so.
You can only choose one illustrator to colour from for the rest of your life. Who is it? Actually, it must be you.
Kirby Roseanne's. That's easy because his pages are so different.
Kirby's the name of a man, is it?
Yeah, yeah. That's the one that you just said, the dragon, or the big ones that I do. The big pages. They are quite detailed. What was you going to mess with then?
Plug that in, 'cause it looked like
it's already plugged in.
Yeah, but it looked like it wasn't.
Yeah, I'd pick Kirby Roseanne's because he's got a lot of different illustrations. And the dogs are right next door. No. What?
Kirsty colouring sketch. Where's the most unusual place you have coloured?
What are you laughing at?
What do you think you do? Like, go to like get exotic flights to places and colour books? Or go and sit on the toilet and colour books?
Well, actually, the answer to that is on a plane. I coloured when I was on the plane to Florida.
It's not unusual, is it?
Well, I've only ever done it that once. I didn't do it on the way back as I slept, but I've only ever done it that once. And that one day that we got stuck in the hotel and I was watching all the Twilights, that very last day.
Oh no, and you were stuck to the COVID.
Yeah, that very last day, and I was stuck and watching all the Twilights. I coloured a picture then.
You don't think she's expecting to say something daft like the garage or something like that?
No, because I refuse to go in that garage, and you know why?
Because there's no spiders in there. Do you think there's loads?
There is loads.
There's not. Saying that there was one in there Noel before.
See?
It was on the outside of the garage.
I coloured it in the car, didn't we, when we stopped in Wales that time, when we drove up to Wales, to your dad's place.
Coloured in the car?
Yeah, I took on my colouring stuff. It was in the boot and I had to lean, and we was in traffic and I had to lean back into the boot and get it. And it was a Hannah Cowles on boot that it's Evie, she's rolling round.
I thought she was being sick.
And then when
I don't remember that.
One of the times that I was waiting for Isabel to come out at nursery and I was having to stay there because she was upset.
Yeah, I do remember you doing that actually.
And that was when Kirsty saw me. And it was weren't long after that.
So See, that's unusual to colour in a nursery canteen.
And it weren't long after that, and then Kirsty started colouring.
Right, fair enough, maybe it's not that bad of a question then.
Let's try it. I can't think of anywhere else really. I think that's probably it.
Sue Berry. If you could only have one set of colouring pencils, what would be the make?
Prismacolor probably, because I know how they work quite well. I probably would have picked these pencils, the Albert Dürer, but they're not really good in thin paper because you have to activate them with the water. So I'd probably say Prismacolor, but I do really like the Brute Funas that I got recently, and they're so affordable. I've been saying to everyone, I can't believe how cheap that they are. They were like £20 for a pack of 120 pencils, and they're brilliant. And I've paid, I bought them Prismacolor and they're like over £100. And I won't say they're just as nice, but they're really nice for that price. I've been telling everyone. So yeah, probably Prismacolor anyway.
You were looking at me like I was going to say something inciting then, but
No,
I haven't got the
no.
foggiest idea if it's good, bad or indifferent.
Don't be the point of, I spent that money on the Prismas, and yeah, I really love them, but I spent so much less on these other pencils, and they're still really, really nice, and I use them every day.
You happy with that answer?
Yeah.
Right, Sarah Green again. Did you tell people they could ask loads and loads of questions?
No, just
Why didn't you just ask them all in one go?
just said Q&A. I don't know, because they might have just typed it and then thought about it later on.
I don't know how this works, do I?
I don't know how their minds work individually, but I'm guessing that's how it works.
This is probably one of the better questions. What are your favourite meals? I like that, meals rather than meal. Who's the better cook? Me.
Absolutely nonsense. You can just about do beans on
Nobody
toast.
can use a microwave better than me. I can't cook. I can throw chicken and mince in a pan and put some sauce on it. That's about my extent of cooking. Or I can stab some holes in a ready meal, put it in the microwave. That's my cooking.
You can do a pot noodle, can't you?
I make pot noodles pretty well. I make them 10 times better than Debbie. Every time she makes one, she makes a right mess of it.
Hey, Danny doesn't drink brews, and he makes a really good cup of tea.
No.
Considering he doesn't drink them.
Why would you stick a load of hot water with a bag in it and drink it? I don't get it.
Oh, I do, don't I?
I don't know why. Stupid.
But
Well, mine hot chocolate.
we both love Indian food, don't we?
My favourite meal is Indian by an absolute country mile.
But what meal would it be?
What, from an Indian?
Madras.
Chicken tikka madras or chicken tikka vindaloo.
And what's the one that I usually get? Because it depends where we go. The lamb.
You like lamb tikka karai?
Yeah.
You used to order chicken korma when I first met you, then I refused to carry on buying it for you because that's not a curry.
Yeah, but then I built up all the
It's a waste of
time.
money.
I built up all the time, didn't I?
Yep.
Because my family never had Indian food. It was always Chinese. Well, now we're the opposite, aren't we? Well, I am.
Yeah. I don't mind Chinese.
No, I don't mind it, but I used to love it.
If it weren't a takeaway, I don't mind it. Other than Indian, I don't really have a favourite meal other than Indian.
I do. Go on, guess it. I was talking about it last night.
What from where we went to do?
No, not where we drove past.
Or Miller and Carter.
Yeah. And what do I usually get?
You normally get sirloin. We had ribeye as well a couple of times.
Yeah.
Sirloin with peppercorn sauce and the half a bloody lettuce they give you for some reason when you try to eat a flipping steak. You don't want half a lettuce.
Blue cheese sauce on
Blue
that.
cheese sauce and then poached and garlic mushroom.
And they never have me jacket
They never have
potato.
jacket potatoes anymore, and they never have that lobster. I know this is nothing to do with it, but I've got a massive sore point about that. They never have that flipping lobster tempura there anymore, and I would have literally ate that until it come out my ears, and I don't like seafood, but for some reason I like that.
I weren't that keen on
Battered lobster tempura balls they were, weren't they?
I bought them tempura chicken the other day. You like them, didn't you? It must be that batter that you like.
Tempura's just battering. I thought that was a thing. It's not tempura's just to be battering them in it. Yeah, they were the best thing since sliced bread.
It's a season thing, that, you know.
I'd have ate that. You know what? I'd have borderline have that over that curry. It was that good.
No, it'll be a season thing, and due to COVID at the minute.
We asked that lady when we went that time. I think when we went the first time when you could go out for food when COVID. I was going to
What
say
did she
stop.
say? I can't remember.
She said that because to do with the season when it was.
Exactly.
That's why they've not got them anymore yet, but we've been since then during the season it would be, I think, which is like our winter and they didn't have them. So they must have just took them off the menu.
Oh, it's just tough this season, isn't it?
Miller and Carter listen to this for whatever reason. I'm sure Miller and Carter do say listen to Eddie's videos. Put that back on your bloody menu.
Yeah, they're well gonna listen.
You never know. You never know. There might be somebody who works as a waitress there and goes and suggests it, or a waiter. I'm not allowed to just say that, no, we have to be PC.
Oh, but it's lovely there, isn't it?
I
like the atmosphere in there as well.
What's your favourite? Oh, sorry, that's what I just read. Right, next one. Caligulicious.
That's Danny, that's who I tell you I speak to. That's Danny, his name's Danny as well.
He's not as good as me because I'm the better Danny, but still. If you could live in any TV show, what would it be? Is in like living it or be part of it? Does that mean like be part of the TV show?
No, that means living it, because he's literally said in black and white, live.
Yeah, but live, so you're part of the TV show. So you'd be living in a TV show.
Well, maybe if it wasn't a TV show. It was that was a world.
Well, you're going to say something like Game of Thrones.
I am going to say
You wouldn't want to live in Game of Thrones.
And I've already answered this to you, and I said I would if I was born a Targaryen. I'd have a dragon.
Why would you want to live? You wouldn't be able to live any of this stuff. No internet.
I don't care, I'd have a dragon.
You wouldn't have a dragon. Why would you have a dragon?
Why wouldn't I?
Why would they give you a dragon?
Because you're born with them.
You can't ride a bike. Why would they give you a dragon?
Who says I can't ride a bike?
Me.
I bought us a bike. And I couldn't ride it because of my knee, but I can ride it. It's just swelled my knee up, but I can ride a bike.
Borderline ride a bike.
I can ride a bike.
Someone who can borderline ride a bike wouldn't be allowed to control the dragon, would they?
It's different.
It's not. So like you're going to be in the TV show. Is that what it means? Like in the TV show.
I know what you're gonna say. Billions.
Billions.
Even though I never watched it, you always go out
I'd be Bobby
on
Axel,
Money
Robin
Heist.
Billions. Oh yeah, Money Heist, yeah. I've not thought about that actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
You
know
wouldn't
what
really
that
want to, if anyone's watched Money Heist, you wouldn't really want to be in Money Heist probably.
I imagine that you want to be one of the people that own all the stocks. Is that what it's about?
You want to be Bobby Axel, Robin Billions, yeah. 100% you would. I would be anyway. There you go, that's what I'd have done to answer that question ages ago. I'd have done that, I'd have been a stockbroker. Gone and lived in New York and worked on Wall Street.
That wasn't your dream, was it, when you were
little?
little?
Dream, no, but I'd have done something like that. I didn't dream to work out how much buildings cost either, but that's what I'm doing. I think that's your last one, that night. Oh, sorry, this is the last one now.
I'm pretty sure she said this, so she knew that we'd argue on camera.
Who wears the trousers? Well, I think the best way of answering this is we're sat in a dining room that's clearly not a dining room anymore. So I think
that's not wearing trousers, Danny.
What, converting the dining room over time on the sly? Like just gradually getting more stuff and going, look Danny, I've put this here.
No.
Look Dad, look what I've done to the bookcase.
That was me proving, sitting here every single night and you seeing how much I enjoy doing this and allowing me to do it. That's not wearing the trousers, because I do think we're both quite equal.
I didn't allow you to do anything.
No, but like, I do that when
that makes me sound like a flipping tyrant.
No, but you know what I mean. When I bought that, I just bought it and I said, I've bought this. I didn't say I am buying this. I said I've bought it. Where are you going to put it?
And I bought it and you just went, right, okay.
And you didn't fuss about it. You didn't say anything. And that bookshelf that's behind me, that new one, you came in from work and built it.
Exactly. So there you go. There's the answer to the question. All the crap in here that I don't want, I've built it all anyway, so clearly it's not me who wears the trousers, is it?
Well, it's a good job I didn't build it after that cabinet.
Well, yeah, even though all the stuff that's in here you've had to build is an absolute disaster.
I haven't built anything in here now. That cabinet that I did build is in the garage.
That table that I sit next to me, that's not got the lid on properly. The table in the garage, you've had to put in the garage when we're playing games, and put board games on, the lid's not on that properly when you built it.
Yeah, well, it's got a job now, just playing board games and Christmas.
You can't even play, you can't carry it properly.
2 people job.
Yeah, but it's like a tiny table.
Right, so I think that is the end of the questions, and I don't want this video to be too long, because we do want to spend the rest of the evening doing what we want to do for a bit. You want to watch your American football, and I want to sit here and listen to me true crime.
Watch it on Saturday, to be honest.
I know you do. I know you better keep bloody moving over. Stop being ignorant. Well, thank you very much everyone for watching. I'm hoping to be able to film a lot more next week. I've got the Joanna Basford tester pages that I need to finish. I'm definitely going to finish next week the Circle of Life, the big group body colour. I'm amazed the amount of people that have joined me on Instagram and that, and I feel bad that I've not finished the page, but I did want to film it from start to finish more or less. And then we've got, what days are we today?
26th.
So we've only got, so you've got, then next week you'll have finished pages. The finished pages of the boots to look forward to. Which I haven't. It's surprising I've not done as many this month. considering I've had more time. I don't know how that's worked.
Been lazy, haven't you?
I've not been lazy though, that's just it. I've been doing my walks and stuff, that's what it is. I have, haven't I?
Yeah.
Are you just saying that?
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much everyone for watching. Do you want to say anything? And say what Isabel says? Oh, Louis used to say, he used to go bye bye.
Not bye. What do you want to say?
Yeah, we are tired as well because Isabel's been quite ill the last couple of nights, hasn't she?
Yeah, very ill, yeah. So we slept for about 3 hours last night.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's not been fun. So we're hoping to have a decent night's sleep tonight, aren't we? So we're not going to go to bed late.
Yeah, but we all know it's not going to happen to her.
Yeah, touch wood. She can go to school tomorrow. But we'll see.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.